basically we're at Kroger, we're at the grocery store,
Yes.
and you had this idea of essentially almost a routine, a strategy where...
Which is genius.
It was fucking genius, and it worked. Like, we were getting phone numbers off of this shit. Like, actually, like, having really successful, like, vibing conversations from it.
Right.
And it was... What was it, basically? Do you want to give, like, the basic rundown of it?
It's so natural, right? So, we were talking about a movie.
Uh-huh.
Right?
Yep.
So, me and you were at... What do you call it? The nut dispenser, or where the chocolate raisins
Yeah, all the
and stuff
chocolate
are at.
almonds and shit, right?
And then me and you were talking about that movie 17 again. We're sitting there chatting it up, and you didn't know the movie, so I was like, okay, well, it's about this and this. And that girl was right next to me on my side, and I just kind of casually went over to her, and I was like, oh, hey, do you know that movie 17 again with Zac Efron? She's like, oh, I love that movie. And it was just so natural. You know, like,
yeah.
The way it happened, it wasn't like, you know, you go up next to a girl, and you're like, oh, hey...
Rather than directly approaching, it was like there was really a thing going on. There was a conversation, and then you casually just like broke off from me. I was like, "Hey, have you ever seen this movie?"
Yeah.
And I've seen guys, and I've done this in the past as well. I was taught this. I don't even remember where, but something I've done for a while is I will, like, for the pre-approach, I'll kind of like pretend to be on the phone, and then I'll do something like that. But you ended up setting it up to where we were then able to replicate it and create what I'm talking about in a lot of these videos, which is the illusion of improvisation.
Right.
Which is, again, like what you're saying, not going in and directly approaching, but creating the circumstance.
Yeah.
So what we ended up doing then from there is we'd go like, we went and we stood by, so like the hummus one,
Yeah.
for example. So we go and stand by the hummus, and basically the strategy ended up being that we have our own conversation, loud enough for it to be heard and perceived by the girl. Then from there, you break off, and so we're talking about hummus and different types of hummus, and you're like, hey, have you ever had this kind of hummus, whatever?
Yeah.
Then my part, as being the good wing, is hey, I'll be right back, man. And now I go off.
Because that's the false...
Well, because that is now making it so that way it's not like you're not trying to show off in front of a friend.
Yeah.
You're not trying to show off in front
like
of a friend. Or, you know, this big thing I've been on lately, which is like approaching with empathy. You know what I mean? So understanding that girl that you just sparked up that conversation with, we approach girls sometimes that are really like bubbly and funny.
Yeah.
The girl that I approached in front of the Chipotle today, that girl was really funny. She was like wittier than me and like having funny little cracks at me.
Oh yeah.
The girl
she was like that promoter girl or whatever.
Yeah. So, but some girls aren't always going to be in that mode where they want to be talking to guys. They're going to be more like just trying to get from A to B. So by doing this and then having like the wing breaking off, then it's just one-on-one now. And it's not this pressure.
Right.
Think about if you're talking to 5 people as opposed to 1.
Yeah, you got that pressure to talk.
Yeah, you're more comfortable. So, but yeah, like, it's the illusion of improvisation, making it really genuinely not feel like a pickup.
Right.
And that's going to make her more comfortable. Oh, these guys are just talking. Just hanging out.
Yeah, you gotta make it fun, you know?
Yeah. And what I loved about it was that so we did this a few times. Like, we did this several times. And both of us got, like, multiple numbers off of it, like, really good sets. So it was replicable. And that's what I loved about it, is you took basically a natural circumstance, something that just happened on its own.
Yeah.
And then turned it into a technique.
Right, exactly.
Like a strategy that we can do over and over and over again.
And it's genius.
It's fucking genius. It's really good. It's really good, and that's like, if you think about it, dude, that's like the essence of what natural game is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're like... What do you mean by essence? Like...
It's like that's what natural games should be, are things that are happening naturally anyways, or like what guys that don't know about this. Because you get so jaded by so much like pickup theory and techniques and ideas. So it's like, we just took something that really spontaneously happened, really was improvised, and then and then by turning it into a technique, you still have to create that natural energy at the beginning, which is that illusion of improvisation.
Right.
Making it feel real. You can't have this weird scripted little conversation.
Yeah, exactly, because then you're just like trying to remember it.
You're trying to remember it, and they kind of like feel like, wait, what was that? There's something off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's like another YouTube channel called Honest Signals, like Austin from Honest Signals. Those guys are fucking awesome. And they came up with their name because of, I don't really know like the full depth of it, but there's something called honest signals that you give off, I think both in like your sub-communications and just like communication in general, that kind of appear to be honest and authentic, and it's about like giving those off. So I think that almost kind of plays into like the idea also of like vibing with your wings.
Yeah, because if your wings are going together, they're like, yeah. I know what you mean.
Like it's like vibing with your wings and like having it to be where, you know, something I had the meetup in New York on Sunday, and a bunch of these guys were talking about how they didn't have, so about like 10 to 15 guys showed up to the meetup on Sunday, and they were talking about how like they don't have wings, they don't have like good wings and stuff. So I told them, I was like, okay, you all need to connect right now, like everyone do like phone numbers and shit, and then go hang out. Like I told them, like hang out, because it's like when like me, you, and like Trey are out and shit, like we're like posted up at Kroger, or like tonight we'll be at the bar.
We just hang out in the aisle.
Yeah. At one point I'm like sitting on a stool today. Like we were in Kroger today for fucking 20, 30 minutes. Probably longer.
We just kept stalling. That's what we do every time though. We just keep fucking around and shit.
We're just like having fun in there. It's absurd. We're like burning down the grocery stores. I don't think guys like know how serious this shit is. It's funny. But so basically to conclude, I mean, I just kind of wanted to have a little conversation with him about it, because this is like, I mean, this is like a technique that you came up with today. Yeah. So I'm not gonna like sit here and tell you guys like, go out and fucking do this, and I've got all the proven results and the fucking all the fucking whatever, the data behind it, whatever. We just came up with this today and it worked. Like we got like numbers that are appearing to be pretty solid off of it. And to kind of just summarize, because you know, one of the things that I really try to balance out with Evolution Daily is sort of the mindset and the technique. I think that there's a lot of mindset that I really like to help them internalize and you know, and like as far as like confidence and all these different things go, but like I try to also like offer up a lot of technique in the videos and stuff. And so as far as technique goes for this, just keep in mind, it's you and a wing that you preferably vibe with. Hopefully you guys can have a natural conversation. You end up posting up near a girl that's looking at hummus. Or something. Chocolate raisins, whatever it is. Have a conversation between you and your wing that she can perceive and hear. That's like step 2. Step 1 is you're posted up. Step 2 is engage in this conversation with your wing. Step 3 is whoever is going to go into the set actually breaks out of that and approaches the girl. I've almost been trying to not use the word approach and open so much.
Yeah, because it doesn't sound...
You just socialize. You just fucking engage the girl in conversation.
Talking to people.
You're just talking to a girl. So you talk to the girl about what that conversation was. So have you ever had the hummus? What about you? Have you tried kombucha? What about you? Have you ever heard of this movie? Whatever it is. Yeah. And then step 4 is the wing breaks away. So, hey man, I'll be right back. I gotta go grab something. And then step 5 is game your face off and get the fucking phone number. Yep. It's like a really good... We should film infield of this.
Yeah.
Would you be down to be in the infield?
Yes.
I'll blur you out.
Yes, let's do it.
Yes!
No, wait, I was gonna say something.
Yeah.
See, when I think of this, I think of like a Friday night where you and a group of guys are gonna go out drinking that night, and you're going to Kroger's or some liquor store to get your booze, and there happens to be another... Or like 1 or 2 other girls or something.
Yeah.
Granted, it's only kind of a 2-on-1 thing, but like...
No, I think it would work.
It seems very natural, you know, it's like, oh, you know, blah, blah, what do you think about this bar, blah, blah, like...
Well, and especially, like, look at the situation, like, with me, you, and our other roommate, where we were... If you guys have seen those, the Social Circle Blueprint videos, or Social Circle... whatever I called them, Social Circle Basics, whatever I called those videos, about the parties that we have at the house here... That's what happens anyways, is we go out and like we recruit. Yeah. Like girls, like I'm not even making this shit up. Like we've had that one time that those group of fucking 10 girls showed up and we met them picking up alcohol an hour before our party. We met them, we're having a party a little bit, and they showed up. So this would work for that as well.
Right, and the one with Alex when he brought the ones from the street.
Oh my god. That one blonde girl, I've been trying to get her number.
They're so hot.
God. I was working on another girl at this party, and so I didn't want to give too much attention to this other girl, but I've been trying to get her number because I was definitely getting indicators of interest. And I've been hitting up their guy friend because he came up to me and he was like, let me get your Snapchat. Do you have parties like this all the time? And so I gave him my Snapchat and I hit him up. I'm like, hey, give me that blonde girl with the choker's phone number. And he's like, oh, I'll see if I can get it, man. I'll see if I can get it.
Yeah, he's like,
I think he blocked me at this point. Motherfucker.
Jealous.
But yeah, so, I mean, it'll work kind of in any situation. And yeah, so this is our promise to you. You will get infield of this. We'll film infield of doing this. It'll be pretty sweet.
It'll be awesome.
Yeah, absolutely.
I want to keep trying it out.
Yeah, let's keep...
Perfect it.
We'll keep working on it. We'll perfect it. And then in the next couple of weeks, we'll put out infield on it. So it'll be really good. All right, cool. Thank you guys for watching. Try this out. Comment, come back to this video and comment, or join the Facebook group, which is Evolution Daily, of course, and let me know if you end up having success with this. And then I think in the group as well, I'll comment and I'll let you guys know if the girls that we like use this on are following up. That'll be kind of cool too.
Yeah, that's the thing we gotta see too.
Because guys are always like, let me see the text. Like, let's see like how many of these girls are actually following up, whatever. And like, I have this whole thing on text game that makes me a little hesitant to actually put out text, but I do sometimes, and if you guys are in the Evolution Daily group, then you know that. So, see you in the next video. Peace.